scores 7 years ago. Our fourth highest of this nation.
I also very much like the feeling I'm sorry? No, that's
I'm very happy being completely off screen.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for coming here today to celebrate our seniors for the time. Louder?
Thanks for everyone being here today.
To celebrate our seniors. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get started and we're going to start calling some names. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Let's make sure they all feel just as special as the first one, all right? Here we go. Introducing for the last time. First up, meet number 10, Hannah Leakey. Hannah is being escorted by her mom, Vista, dad, Brad, sister, Taylor, and brother, Austin. Hannah has played lacrosse for 4 years and plans to attend Arizona State University, majoring in medical science on a pre-med pathway. Her favorite lacrosse memory was coming back at halftime, 5 points behind Shap, to win 14-13 during her sophomore year. Her advice to younger players is not to be afraid to make mistakes because nobody is perfect, neither in life or lacrosse. The most valuable piece of advice she has received is that everything happens for a reason. In 10 years, she sees herself practicing neurology at Barrow's Neurological Institute and spending time with her dog, Ozzy. All right, here we go. Next up, meet number 25, Taylor Conte. Taylor is being escorted by her dad, Tony, mom, Kelly, and sister, Kaylee. Taylor has played lacrosse for 4 years and plans to attend Boise State University, where she will major in hockey. Her favorite lacrosse memory was carpooling to the games. Her advice to younger players is not to eat Taco Bell before practice. The most valuable piece of advice she's ever received is to hope for the best but prepare for the worst. In 10 years, she sees herself retired and married to her rich husband. That was on the paper, I think. Next up, please welcome number 27, Maddie Seaman. Maddie is being escorted by her mom, Amy, dad, David, and sister, Claire. Maddie has played lacrosse for 6 years and plans to attend ASU, where she will major in biomedical sciences. Her favorite lacrosse memory is carpooling to and from games with her friends. Her advice? The most valuable piece of advice she's ever received is to never give up, because one game doesn't define you. In 10 years, she sees herself as a doctor of physical therapy and owning her dream car. Last we have number 47, Ava Kozakowski. Ava's being escorted by her mom, Natalie, her dad, Tom. She has played lacrosse for 3 years and plans on attending Augusta College, where she will major in criminal justice or political science to play lacrosse. Her favorite lacrosse memory is playing in tournaments. Her advice to younger players is that hard work pays off. The most valuable piece of advice she's received is that an injury doesn't define you. In 10 years, she sees herself living life to the fullest. Congratulations, 2025. Thank you for the 4 years with us. Let's give a big round of applause for all of our 2025 graduates. Lacrosse players, come on, clap some sticks.
Just don't hit us. What? Hurry, guys, hurry. Wait.
I've got an extra chair in my car.
Always roll down the hill.
Are you sure?
Thanks.
Soft as the grass looks. I'm happy to do it.
You're getting down.
Varsity, let's go, bring it in!
I know, that's what I was Cheers. I'm gonna put down there so now I'm getting yours. Hi Jim, see that? This is recording. Catching all your conversation.
Hey, Rob.
Talking golf, forget it.
Well, we got Ron and something else. It's like, I just get this salad. Full of stuff. That was delicious.
Is that Corey?
Yeah. Right there.
Yeah, I was, well, we drove with this guy. I went out there to something. Rock, they were jammed up tonight.
Yeah, it's still busy. At night it's good. During the day it's starting to slow down. Yeah, it's still busy. At night it's good. During the day it's starting to slow down. It's too hot.
I ordered two sizes.
And welcome, Lacrosse fans, to another presentation of Arizona Girls Lacrosse, brought to you here by South Mountain Lacrosse. This is Chris Ross on the call, and it's senior night at Pinnacle, celebrating 5 seniors. We were able to show you the celebration. 4 of them present here tonight. Number 10, Hannah Leakey, the senior midfielder. Number 25, Taylor Conti, also a senior midfielder. Number 27, Maddie Sievers, senior attacker. Number 47, Ava Kozakowski, also a senior attacker. And number 75, Annika Thacker. And with that, the Thunder winning the first draw, and they drive in, taking a shot, but in the cage, Rain Torella for the Pioneers. She clears it out. So you've got an orange ball in play tonight, which does make it a little easier to see sometimes on this grass field. Another shot. Torella with 2 big saves to open this one up. But on the GB, Gretchen Yuski, she's fighting for it, has the whistle, and she's in transition. And now brings it over for Pinnacle. And Katie Cota working it from the top of the fan, looking for an angle to drive in, and a whistle as they drive through the defense. This will give Claire Sievers an 8-meter shot from the first inside hash. Sievers comes in, takes that shot. Looks like it went off the back side of the goalpost as the ball bounced back. Took a weird bounce, but picked up by DV, and this pass in transition is knocked down. So good redefend by Pinnacle, now picked up by Taylor Conti, working down the near side. Has this pass tipped. So this will go DV's direction. Cannon Atsuji going to pass back into Elisa Rodriguez in the cage, goalie for DV. Rodriguez able to clear this up to near Atra, loses the ball in the midfield. And Taylor Conti with the GB, taken right back by DV, so it's been back and forth. Early in this one, no goal so far. About 3 minutes off the clock, and here's Tess Cortez. Cortez comes around, and she's got the angle and gets DV on the board first.
No goals. There's a goal.
Hey, you like my shirt?
Oh yeah, my man. Yeah, it was a slow start, right?
Let's go, Katie.
And that'll be the 21st goal on the season for Tess Cortez. This draws up. Cortez with the draw win. 27 draw controls on the season, 28 with that one. Cortez has been very effective. She feeds back to Jackie Jimenez, switches left, and a good slide in from Pinnacle. Now Olivia Opart. I believe these new uniforms for DV this year. You gotta like the dark colors. Team looking good, but on the GB, this one's picked up by Mackenzie Jordan. And Jordan going to take this one across herself, switching left and right, and passes, gets this one off to Maddie Sievers, who drives around and takes a shot on the front door, and Sievers ties things up. And after a bit of a slow start, tied up 1-1 with 8:20 on the clock. False start. Called against Yuski, so Opart with the draw control for the Thunder. And Opart able to pass off to Cortez, who gets picked up and actually gets the shot off in the goal. She's gotten picked up by Liv Basoy, but able to work around and get the angle. With that, 2 early goals for Tess Cortez. And fighting for this draw control. Yuski almost had it, but Jackie Jimenez flying through the pile picks this one up, and right on the front door is Elise Matthews. So after 2 from Tess Cortez, Elise Matthews, the junior, getting on the board, her 10th goal of the season, off the assist from Jimenez. It's a warm night up here in Scottsdale as Phoenix having its first triple digit day this year, 100 degrees at Sky Harbor today. Currently pretty warm and a little muggy out here on the field at Pinnacle High School. As Taya Morier brings this one across. Slings it over to Sievers, and this pass is down. Opportunity here on the 50-50, but recovered by Pinnacle. As Audrey Stauffer looks for a lane, but doesn't have it. Solid defense by the Thunder so far. Now whistle comes in. Now Zoe Robbins working from the top of the fan. Passes back to Stauffer. And she gets picked up, looks to pass this one off to the senior, Ava Kozakowski. Pinnacle looking for that second opportunity, but this shot is deflected. It's going to go out the end line. This one's backed up by Pinnacle, Maddie Sievers. As Yuski looks for an opportunity. A big focus right now by Pinnacle on ball control. You can see being careful to try to avoid the turnover here. and keep the game close. But a missed pass on the back end, and fought for and won by Yuski, and she takes a hit on the far side. You can see she seems to be in a bit of pain from that one. And that'll send Fran Cortez behind. Stauffer continuing to look for that drive inside, but Thunder defense just shutting everything down. As Pinnacle rips one on the right, and that one's saved by Rodriguez. This one's going to go out. Backed up by Kozakowski. Now Ava gets back to work for Pinnacle, bringing it in. Of course, a critical matchup here for Pinnacle on senior night. DV coming in 6-2, having a very solid season, currently number 3 in the league. Losses so far just to Chandler and Chaparral. Pinnacle coming in 2-4. Wins against Corona and Notre Dame, but losses to Chandler, Cactus Shadows, Xavier, and South Point, as they look to get a W here at home on senior night. And what's been a long possession here for the Pioneers as they continue to work around, taking a couple shots but haven't found the back of the net. As they work against this tough inside defense is Morier working against Jimenez. Another solid crash by the Thunder. Well, it seems to be a stalemate here so far on this possession. Morier passing back over. She's got Stauffer, who has the ISO opportunity for the moment, but another crash from DV comes in. And this time the ball comes down, picked up by Jimenez. She passes over. What a great spin catch. I believe that was, actually no, I'm not sure, I didn't get the number, but here's Elise Matthews flying across. What a great heads up catch by Thunder to keep possession, but going right back the other direction now. As Liv Basoy, she gets pressured down to the sideline, looking for an outlet, and tries to pass into Conti, but that ball's down. As Rain Torella comes out of the cage to help out, and now back in transition for Pinnacle. And of course, with these turnovers, see how the energy holds up here on a warm night in Scottsdale. The team's been transitioning back and forth. And Fran Cortez brings this one back across, gets it over to Jimenez. Jimenez comes in, looks for that top shelf, but the rebound comes way back, picked up by Cortez, and on the second attempt, Jimenez gets on the board. Of course, Jimenez has just been such a powerhouse for the Thunder this year, leading in most of the stat categories. Gets her 34th goal. On this season, this ball is chased down and picked up by Morier. So critical draw win for Pinnacle. This clock comes down to about a minute, and Pinnacle looking to finish out this first quarter strong, looking for another goal. A missed pass comes out to Claire Sievers, and DV able to take advantage. As Heather Sochi picks this one up when it comes over the restraining line. She's able to pass it off to Brandenberger. The DV senior, she comes in, takes a shot, and this one is saved by Torella. DV Matthews there with some great lax IQ. She could have stopped that ball, but decides to let it go out and make sure possession stays on her side. But not a lot of time to work with here. Clock down to 15 seconds. This pass a little low. Cortez going to chase it down. But that might be the difference maker here. And clock down to 3 seconds as Jimenez rips one from outside, and off the buzzer, Jackie Jimenez sinks another one. So after the first, it's 5-1 Thunder. We'll take a 2-minute intermission, and we'll be back for the second quarter here at Pinnacle High School. Thanks for tuning in to South Mountain Lacrosse. This is Chris Ross, and we'll be right back. And out the second quarter, Cortez comes in on the fast break, and she's got the high to low Just 13 seconds, and she gets a hat trick. Descartes is really having a great season, having one of the best seasons she's had of her high school career here. She notches 23 goals on the season, also 76 draw wins coming into this game, so she's been very effective on the draw as well. And you can see why there. She's got Jimenez out on the circle, and draw win again is when you take the draw and your team wins it. Draw control is if you get the ball yourself. And of course, DV going to be a lot stronger because of the player you see on your screen right there, number 15, Olivia Opart. Just came back in last game, an ankle injury preseason. So missed several games, but she's back in as well. And just in time for Thunder as they get ready to head in to the postseason playoffs. Brandenburger comes down on a good ride as she's able to get a turn on Hayden Sambayu. Sambayu able to pass out of trouble, gets this one out over to Maddie Sievers. Now she gets picked up by Jimenez, but she's able to get over the restraining line, gets her a little bit of relief, and she passes this one off. And Michaela DeLong brings it back to X, looking for that pass over the net to Yuski, but a great read and interception by the goalie Elisa Rodriguez. Gets her stick up and snipes that one right out of the air. Now Rodriguez is going to clear this out. So Rodriguez gets it out to Matthews, and some good passing here from DV as they try to work this upfield quickly and up to Tess Cortez. And she's potentially got the angle again. She takes the shot, and this is a bouncer, and it's going to go over the crossbar and out the back end, but that one's going to get backed up by Pinnacle, Taylor Conti. So something on the restart there the official didn't like. They're going to bring this one back. We might have an injury on the goalie here for Pinnacle. Unfortunately, looks like Rain Torella has stepped out and appears to have some pain in the right knee. So she'll head out to get looked at. And we'll see here, because the other goalie for Pinnacle, Hannah Galan, was not planning to play in this game. But we'll see if she's able to suit up and come in for Torella as she heads out. Clock stopped here in the second at 9:31. Of course, we hope for the best for Rain Torella as she gets looked at over on the sideline. Who's performing very well this night, facing a very tough attack here from the Thunder. Was able to make a couple of great stops at the start of this one. So officials are going to talk to the side table on this one. And some decisions to be made around who's going to goaltend for Pinnacle for the rest of this one. Still almost 3 full quarters of lacrosse to play. Of course, there's always risks in sports, but still tough to see when a player goes out on an injury like this.
So our Grace. But Alyssa is wearing Grace's tie pants. So Grace had to put the other girl's tie pants. So we need to order thigh pants for Alyssa. Yes.
All right, hopefully you're still with us. Got an update for you as the teams make their way back on the field. Unfortunately, number 32, Rain Trella, not going to be able to return in the game, but in a great show of sportsmanship, DV goalie Grace Bauer has agreed to swap jerseys to finish out this game. So Grace Bauer going to be goaltending for Pinnacle to finish out this match. And you got to love the respect between the two teams to do what it takes. So we can have a little fun out here and play some lacrosse on a great Thursday night up here in Scottsdale, Arizona at Pinnacle High School. And play resumes as Maddie Hunt brings it across and has the ball for Pinnacle. And a shooting space gets called as Yuski tries to drive inside. Take that back. It's going to be, I didn't see the call. It's either going to be a charge or probably an illegal pick potentially. But with that, heading back the other direction, and here's DV coming in. As Bauer in the cage, now defending against her own team. You got to wonder about the dynamics on that. Of course, she knows the tendencies and what to expect. But still, when you're taking shots from the likes of Jackie Jimenez, it doesn't matter if you know where it's going or not. Those can be tough to stop. Heather Sochi now working in from the left wing. And a nice feed to Cortez, who shoots in. Bauer makes the stop. So already paying dividends here for Pinnacle as they get the rebound and possession, transition back across. Coming down the near side is Audrey Stoffer. She passes it over to Morier. Morier with a nice spin dodge coming in. She's caught a sidearm, and what a gorgeous shot and goal for Morier. The freshman attacker who leads in goals here for Pinnacle is able to swing the sidearm, almost a Rusty Gage shot, but great job. Now 7:38 on the clock here in the second. 6-2 DV on top. This draws up. Jackie Jimenez able to scoop this one. She comes in. Dodging around, has a good look and perfect execution as Jimenez finds Elise Matthews on the inside. So DV with the quick response back. Tess Cortez, Jackie Jimenez, and Elise Matthews all on the board. Another battle for the draw picked up by Jimenez. Certainly winning the lion's share of draws tonight. Gets it over to Opart. Stauffer with some good defense, but another pass inside to Matthews on the doorstep and another shot and goal for Elise Matthews as she gets a hat trick. Jimenez coming in. She's got the bounce shot on the right side of the net. And with that, it'll be a hat trick for Jimenez as well. So hat tricks for Jimenez, Cortez, and Matthews now to make it a full 9 points for DV. 5:36 on the clock here in the second. High draw, Tess Cortez able to pick this one up, and again, at least for the cameraman here, it's definitely a lot easier to see these orange balls. The grass here is kind of yellow, so these yellow balls just tend to blend right in this spring Arizona grass. Matthews brings it back up to the top of the fan, over to Jimenez. This pass to Sochi goes out of bounds, and this will be an opportunity as Liv Basoy gets the restart for the Pioneers. No. Grace Bauer clearing this out for Pinnacle, and a pass upfield. Hits Hayden Sambayou. The Pioneers looking to transition over, and they're able to successfully get onto their attacking third. Coming in, taking a shot, and that one is saved by Rodriguez. That was off the stick of 18, Katie Coda. The Pinnacle keep possession, looking for the crease roll, gets picked up. Isa Allison, good defense down low for the Thunder.
Do it again,
Michaela DeLong passes it back off to Coda. Coda switching. But she gets two. She's able to take the shot anyway, and that one's going to go out. Backed up by Maddie Sievers. Actually, Michaela DeLong has the ball. So DeLong over to Hunt. Now Morier looking to drive. She's got the one-on-one. But a slide comes in for help on the second attempt. Great look there by Morier. She fakes out her defender, starts to step back. And as soon as they relax, she takes that opening and drives right down the middle. With that, the freshman gets her second on the night. High draw. Yusuke and Cortez. But Anir Atra gets this one for Thunder. Ground ball picked up by Hunt. Elise Matthews chasing down on the ride. She's able to turn for a moment. But Hunt passes up to Yusuke. Yusuke with a good look over the top. That ball is checked out of the stick of Maddie Sievers. Jimenez driving through, and she's got the triple team, and it doesn't matter. She gets the goal anyway. You can see the different strategies here setting up at the draw. Some players get low, some get high, but they do have to match sticks, and they can't move them once the official takes their hands off the sticks, and they're both set horizontal. And this time, Yusuke's able to get the draw control. But she gets picked up by Issa Allison, and Thunder defense able to force the bad pass, but this one gets turned right back over. Gets picked up by Hayden Sembayu. High pass, this one's going to go out of bounds. And possession will go back over to DV. Jimenez on the restart. Gives it to Rodriguez to clear out. Rodriguez with a big clear up to midfield, and this is almost a Hail Mary, but it gets picked up by the Thunder. Cortez wide open in the middle. Has Elise Matthews, who's been so effective at taking those cuts inside. This time decides to bring it around to X. And after a couple more passes, a shot and goal there for DV number 34, Alyssa Roach. Roach joining the DV squad this year from Oro Valley and has been effective and a big contributor to this team. This is her 7th goal on the season. This is a pair of ground balls and forced turnovers as well. So been a good addition to the Thunder, helping them to that 6-2 record so far. And coming across, Taya Morier almost had it, but this ball goes out of bounds on the near side, so she'll have to pass it back in to Fran Cortez. Battle for the GB here in the midfield, picked up by Tess Cortez, older sister. Tess was looking for the shot, but makes the wise choice, didn't have the angle. Heather Sochi's going to give this one back, and a good effort there by Avery Lavas. She tries to force the turnover, but this one's going to get picked up down in the corner by Opart. And they stop the clock. I think we might have another injury here, this time a DV player down, as they're going to call a trainer out on the field. Trying to confirm the number here. Possibly 19, Fran Cortez. We'll see when she gets up. So it's been a tough night out on the field here for these players. First, Rain Torella going out of the cage for Pinnacle. Now DV player down. And looks like it's actually 18. So Ashlyn Lapine is the player down for DV. Now she will have to sub out. She looks like she might be okay as she's a little slow to get up. It looks to be smiling, so always a good sign, and you see kind of running off here now, so hopefully nothing too serious. So play resumes, Opart with the ball. Good look, what a grab by Jimenez as she takes it in traffic, and she's being challenged, but she's able to hold possession. Pinnacle defense looking pretty good here, not giving up too many opportunities here for the Thunder as they are looking to drive around. You see the pressure way out here by Avery Levis. And with that, Pinnacle will end on a good defensive stop against DV, but DV will go into the half with the lead, 11-3. So with that, we'll take a 7-minute intermission here at Pinnacle on senior night, and we'll be back for the second half. Thanks again for tuning in to South Mountain Lacrosse. This is Chris Ross, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Apologies there. At a little technical difficulty during the halftime, but we've restarted here in the third. And a minute played. No goal so far in the third quarter. But driving in is Maddie Hunt, who gets a shot and a goal for Pinnacle. And also another update here for Pinnacle. After the halftime, they were able to suit up Mackenzie Jordan, the freshman, who will do goalie duty for the remainder of this game for Pinnacle. So big shout out to Grace Bauer from DV, able to help Pinnacle continue to compete there for the remainder of that second quarter. After Rain Chirella had gone out on injury. Again, doesn't look like she'll be able to return in this game. But Pinnacle having a great start here in the second half after some adjustments coming in. There's another goal by Pinnacle, Gretchen Yuski. Pinnacle showing some life here. Got an assist there from 36, Michaela DeLong. This time Jimenez comes in on the near sideline. She's able to pick it up. Olivia Opart coming in. She had the spin, dodge, and a good look across to Alyssa Roach. There's a cover being called. Fran Cortez has this ball, passes up, knocked down by Pinnacle, but Opart able to come in and get the GB. This pass from DV going to sail out of bounds. Might have been tipped by Pinnacle because it looks like they're going to keep the ball with the Thunder. Some great pressure defense coming here from Pinnacle. I think that was 30 Zoe Robbins. And Maddie Hunt is able to get the forced turnover and gets a possession back for Pinnacle as they continue the hot streak coming in. There's Morier. She passes it over. To DeLong. And Stauffer looks to drive. It's not there. Passes back to Hunt. And a knockdown there by Tess Cortez, and she's able to get the forced turnover. Jackie Jimenez for the GB, but pass knocked back down. It's a back and forth battle. And Maddie Hunt really been performing well here in the early start of this second half. Gets it off to DeLong. And a missed feed over the middle, and this ball looks like it's going to stay in play. Chased down, picked up by Stauffer. Morier coming in, and she had an opportunity there, but Rodriguez is able to get in the way and make the stop. And some quick passing from DV. As Opart looks for that feed in the middle. And a nice slide in by Conti. And you see Pinnacle here just fighting for every ground ball opportunity. It's been paying off as they get another one. Credit on that one to Audrey Semenko. Maddie Hunt goes down, a little slow to get up, but appears to be okay. Feeds over to Stauffer. Coming inside is Morier. She's got the shot, and she's able to find the back of the net. And that'll be a hat trick for Morier. As the momentum has swung to Pinnacle here in the second half, as they've been able to get 3 unanswered goals. And they're able to close this to a 5-point game. This ball sails way high, comes down into the stick of Jimenez. Jackie looking for the fast break, and what a great save by Jordan. I assume that's probably her first save ever, so congratulations on that. She's able to clear this out to Taylor Conti. Picks it up. She's facing the ride from the Thunder, passes this one up, and it turns over. Shannon Atsuji on the turnover. But both teams continuing to struggle here to pick up the ball, and now it's back in the possession of Pinnacle, and a little underhanded pot pass, if you will. Not a technique you see often used. Ball out of bounds. Out. So Liv Basoy has it for Pinnacle. And players have to get both feet back in before they can restart play. You can't start play from out of bounds. Basoy able to get this one up to Stauffer, who's able to bring it over the restraining line. Looking to catch DV defense unsettled, but not able to connect over the middle, and this one's going to go out. And Nira Atra on the restart for the Thunder. Gets it off to Fran Cortez. There's Issa Allison working down the far side. Gets picked up by Stauffer. Switching left, and a gorgeous shot there by Alyssa Roach as she gets her second of the night. So with that, 12-6, 4:23 on the clock here in the third. After the whistle, restart. Going to be Katie Coda with possession for Pinnacle. She brings it over the 12. She gets picked up by Issa Allison, but she's able to pass away. But another opportunity to challenge here as Fran Cortez comes in on Stauffer. Coda tries to work through traffic. The ball's down, Robbins. So Robbins for the GB, gets it up to Stauffer. Stauffer coming in. Going to bring it to X, looking for the crease roll. Didn't quite get the angle she was looking for, but she's able to back up her own shot. The Pioneers looking to strike again. Kozakowski driving around, gets pressured out. Morier fighting for the GB. Cortez in there. Empty stick check called on Cortez. Morier is going to keep it. Taya Morier feeds inside to DeLong, who comes through, loses the ball. Fighting for it in traffic, and a nice snag by Issa Allison. And she gets pushed out here on the near sideline by Katie Coda. Allison looks to be okay. Coda going to get sent behind. And Allison on the self-start gets things going again for DV. Under 2 minutes to play. Now Fran Cortez has room to run. Jimenez coming in. Over the middle again. Elise Matthews has been so effective at that inside cut tonight. As Matthews gets her 4th on the night, having one of the best nights she's had so far this season. So after 3 goals for Pinnacle coming into the second half, it's been a response now by DV with 2 of their own. This draw kind of shoots off horizontally, getting chased down here by Pinnacle. Taylor Conti, who passes to Maddie Hunt. And now Pinnacle swinging the field. DeLong brings the stick to the left side to protect it and tries to split the defenders. Losing the ball on the inside, gets picked up by DV. Fran Cortez passing up, and a nice snag out of the air by Katie Coda. As she gets the interception. And looking for the feed to DeLong, doesn't connect, and ball's heading towards the near side, going to stay in play. The battle for the ground ball, Zoe Robbins in for Pinnacle, but picked up by Nira Atra. So DV settling things out. Now clock down to 10. DV looking to pressure. As they press, and Olivia Opart is able to find the back of the net. apart. First on the night, third on the season. Of course, we'll have a quick draw here. 2 seconds left on the clock, so we'll go into intermission here at the end of the third. And there'll be 14-6 DV. We'll take a 2-minute break and we'll come back for the final 12 here in South Mountain Lacrosse. Thanks again for tuning in. It's Chris Ross, and we'll be right back.
That's your shirt, buddy. Lex painting bro in the wild. God, this is a sloppy game, man. We can't throw and catch. Bad. Oh well. I don't think anyone's going to beat Chandler this year. I think Shaq is.
Good to have them all for the weekend.
Are we leaving?
And the final 12 minutes on the clock here at Pinnacle High School, and coming into the fourth quarter, a nice grab by Katie Coda. She spins, trying to work around the double team, and she's able to get past the restraining line. That's interesting. They have Canadian style shots. That was a Canadian style pass to Yuski. Do what you got to do, and it pays off as Yuski's able to find Hunt over the middle. As Pinnacle continues to surprise late in this one. Maddie Hunt gets her second goal on the night. False start called on Pinnacle. This one awarded to DV. There's Kyra Becker working behind X. She loses the ball for a moment, but the whistle gets called. And they'll send Liv Basoy behind. Becker feeds it off to Cortez. Little give and go between Cortez and Jimenez, and perfect textbook execution on that one. A high draw this time. This one gets chased down by Atra. Nice pickup, and she gets quickly defended by Kozakowski, who comes across. Now Becker going to work from X. Near Atra works, had the ISO there. And coming around the backside is Heather Sochi, and great vision there by Jimenez to see it, and makes a perfect feed. With that, Heather Sochi hits double digits in the goal column for this season, 10 for her. It's Cortez for DV, Coda for Pinnacle on the draw. This one coming across, and Fran Cortez almost looked like she took a stick to the face there, but she was able to get the draw control. Nice feed up to Tess. Kyra Becker continuing to work from X. She likes to hang out behind the net. Cortez fires one, but this one sails wide left of the net. You gotta like the effort from Liv Basoy. Continues to be everywhere and just pressing on the one-on-one defense. A little push there on the back end as Heather Sochi hits the deck. Cortez to Cortez. Another pass backwards, and this time gets picked up by Hayden Sambayu. And a good crash by DV to stop the fast break. As Maddie Sievers was coming in hot and looking for the shot. DeLong dumps off to Morier, coming around, looking for the outside angle. Had the angle, and Rodriguez making the save. Gets it out to Isa Allison. Pass across field. Elise Matthews gets it over to Tess Cortez to settle things out. As you see DV working in some different players here in this fourth quarter. A great catch on the move in traffic by Isa Allison as she takes the assist from Tess Cortez to put DV up 17-7 on a running clock now. However, the clock will stop for the moment on a timeout. Isa Allison usually not on the shooting side of the field, but you see she's able to get one there, and that'll be her second goal on the season. Mostly been effective for Thunder on ground balls and forced turnovers. And off the restart draw, possession over to DV, picked up by Fran Cortez. DV looking like they're just going to possess here, start to run down this clock. Again, as long as we're at a 10-goal differential, it'll be a running clock, and this shot taken off the whistle, bounces off the right post. So Otts are going to get set up with the free position shot. And again, Mackenzie Jordan stepping in the cage for Pinnacle as Rain Torella went out on injury in the first half. Clock down to 5. Sochi working for Max. DV continuing to just possess here, not really pressing too hard. Frank Ortiz, she gets a shot, and I can't wait to see the replay on that as it hits the top left corner, just inside the net. Perfect placement. By Ortiz as the freshman gets her second goal of the season, first of the night. Makes it 18-7 DV, 4 minutes to play. Nice high grab off the draw circle by Maddie Hunt. That pass almost would have gone in the net were it not for Rodriguez paying attention, but she gets possession back for the Thunder and they're in transition. Jimenez comes around and she decides to take a high to low. Gets the bottom right corner. Unassisted for Jimenez. And she gets number 5 on the night. 3 minutes on the clock. Ortiz and Yuski on the draw. This one picked up with a clean control by Hunt, but a missed pass out of bounds. With that, Alyssa Rodriguez will pass it back in for DV. Ball comes out the near sideline. But as it goes out on DV, Stauffer on the restart. Yuski coming in, gets picked up by a pair of Thunder. Michaela DeLong comes around. And on the inside, crease roll is number 27, Maddie Sievers. As the senior attacker celebrating senior night, gets her second goal of the night. This draw going towards the sideline. Morier almost was able to keep it in play, but just steps out of bounds. So this will be Ariana Delgado for Thunder. About 10 seconds to work with here. And with that, the clock hits 0. Your winner will be the Thunder, but again, big shout out here to the seniors celebrating senior night at Pinnacle. And again, it's number 10, Hannah Leakey, number 25, Taylor Conti, number 27, Madeline Sievers, number 47, Ava Kozakowski, and also 75, Anika Thacker, not in the game tonight. So 5 seniors total, 4 of them present in this game. Of course, we hope Rain Torella is okay as she went out on injury, as well as 18, Ashlyn Lapine for DV. Great show of sportsmanship. DV loaning their goalie, Grace Bauer. And then Mackenzie Jordan coming in to the cage, and she got a sparkly helmet on there. Able to make was probably her first lacrosse save ever. But with that, your final tonight will be 19-8. DV will move on to 7-2, holding down that number 3 spot. Pinnacle will fall to 2-5. With that, we'll be back next Monday, back here at Pinnacle High School at 7 p.m. It'll be Pinnacle versus their rival Chaparral. So be sure to tune in for that next Monday here on South Mountain Lacrosse. And that'll do it for tonight's broadcast. Again, it's Chris Ross with South Mountain Lacrosse. We appreciate you tuning in tonight for this matchup between Desert Vista and Pinnacle on Pinnacle Senior Night. Have a great night, and we will see you in the next one.